6 months ago, I made a video where I talked about all of the best Starfield mods that were released in 2025. And to my surprise, y'all really liked that. So I decided to pay attention. Now, 2026 has been a sort of slow, weird one for Starfield. Because of the large update that we got in April, it's kind of halted a lot of mod progress and slowed down a lot of mod progress, but that doesn't mean that it's without its gems. So here are the best Starfield mods of 2026 so far. KZ United Colonies Depository by Cryozet adds several new spacesuits, boost packs, and helmets to the game, as well as some skins for them. In order to acquire all of these cool new fashion and form accessories, head over to the UC Distribution Center in New Atlantis and speak to Wen Sang. Honestly, Cryozet's outfits are some of my favorite for Starfield in general. I don't think there's a single bad outfit in any of their mods, but this one is the one that I like the most that came out this year specifically, so this is the one that I chose. Next up, we have X2357's Prime Weapon skins all-in-one, quite a mouthful, which adds just under 300 weapon skins total, for just under 40 weapons across the game. I think this is objectively the largest pack of weapon skins that you can get from a single download at this time. And to top it off, the creator also has Prime Armor skins all-in-one, as well as a few other for different creations and Terran Armada content. They're all super high quality. Now, to me, the most important thing in a Bethesda game is being able to play as who I want, make them look how I want, and depending on the thumbnail, make everything look very precisely how I want. And to do that, I use Talioh's hair collection, which adds several new hairstyles. 9 at the time of recording this, focused on fuller, longer hairstyle options than the vanilla game itself has to offer. I like this shaved side one. It kind of reminds me of Rogue from Cyberpunk. Do y'all see that, or am I tripping? Since we're on the topic of character creation, you know what's just as important as having a character who looks the way you want them to? Having a character with traits that make them stand out, that make gameplay more interesting. And we can do just that with Origin's Trait Overhaul. This mod rewrites and adjusts some of the traits that exist in the game when you are first building your character. The one I found myself using that seemed interesting was the overhauled Alien DNA trait. In regular Starfield, the Alien DNA trait gives you increased health and oxygen at the cost of food and healing items being less useful. But this mod completely changes all of that, which adds more challenge and variety to character build. With the Origins Trait Overhaul version of Alien DNA, you are required to consume alien genetic material in order to prevent your body from destroying itself. Things like xenowursts or alien kebabs will reduce the buildup by a small margin, while eating actual alien genetic material will completely restart the counter and even delay it from starting again for a couple of days. Now, this one is a pretty quick, small one, only for PC players looking to optimize the game a little more. I don't necessarily know how to show gameplay for this one, but Disk Cache Enabler for SFSE Updated has been a game changer. It allows your computer to store more data from Starfield onto the drive itself so that it doesn't have to use as much effort to read everything on the disk during gameplay. Like I said, not a huge one, but it definitely works. I noticed a performance increase. Console players, y'all don't need to worry about this. That's Bethesda's job. But PC players could always use a little bit of an edge when it comes to performance. Now, as we all know, Starfield got a pretty massive update this year, after lots of silence, and that update was incredible. New loot, new explorable points of interest, new pets, new ship parts, just a plethora of things. But the biggest change to me was the space lanes. The ability to just enter a cruise mode and watch your ship travel from planet to planet in real time. But to some mod authors, that just wasn't enough, and they wanted more. So Grav Lanes was invented. It's a pretty straightforward mod. It lets you get up and interact with your ship and your crew members while grav jumping. But what's cool about it is that it's customizable. You can choose the duration of the jump from 10 seconds to 30 seconds, all the way up to 10 minutes. You can also have instant jumps. It works with your grav dive stats and with the astrodynamics and payload skills. And it's compatible with real fuel for all of the immersive sim Starfield players out there. It's awesome for immersion purposes, while also simultaneously kind of breaking immersion, since it's implied that grav jumps are instant. But honestly, as far as I'm concerned, the rule of cool takes precedent here. For our last mod, I decided we should go with a cool new location overhaul. Akila Outskirts Expanded does exactly what you think. It expands the outskirts of Akila. It makes the capital of the Freestar Collective seem less like a forgotten mining town in 1800s California and more like a proper central hub for a galactic power. It adds massive, sprawling buildings off in the distance, windmills, train tunnels, military bases. They exist only for set dressing. You can't really explore these structures or go into them, but they do make Akila feel like a much more lived-in environment. And that's all I got for now. I'll come back in December for another Best of 2026 video, but I post plenty of other videos and mod showcases on here all the time, so stick around if that's your thing. We've got Skyrim, we've got Fallout 4, we've got Starfield, sometimes we've got New Vegas, and I've even been looking into things like Cyberpunk and a couple of other moddable games. But either way, my name is MadRads. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.